And hello. So we're back here live streaming from the Festival of Repair at 107 Redfern Street. And this is our vintage valuation session, and we are so excited to be bringing you this live stream today. And we have from Raffan, Kelaher and Thomas is Rose, who's going to be conducting our valuations. She's our expert. And first up this morning, we have Liz, who's brought in these really rather gorgeous vases that that she and Rose are going to discuss right now. So I'll just hand over to them.
Thank you. Oh, hello. Hi, Liz. What do we have here today? Well, these were vases that lived on my father's piano for many years, and I think they're from my grandmother's place. But I really don't remember them as a child in my grandmother's place.
Oh, okay.
And so when Dad had to move to aged care, we had to clean out his home, and quite many things that I've since redistributed, but these are, I don't know, just fascinating. I'm more interested in learning a bit about what they are, period, things like that.
So you found these wonderful vases trapped away in your father's home.
Yes.
Well, let's see what we have here. Well, I can say the Japanese.
Yep.
In the style of Satsuma ware. So end of Meiji period, beginning of the Taisho period. So Meiji period was like 1865 up to 1912, and the Taisho followed from about 1912 to 1925. So they sit right in the border. I can possibly put them maybe 1910 to 1915. So quite in the traditional period.
Could have been wedding presents from
possibly, designed for the export. So the Western market, which was quite big at the time. The Orient quite exotic.
Yeah.
People wanted to take all the fairs and the exhibitions, bit of the Orient back home. So So I can see a little bit of a repair here.
Yes, I think my father must have had an accident that he wasn't going to tell me because he knew how I'd react. So he got a friend or someone to repair it. But he did a good job.
No,
considering.
No, it's still, I wouldn't touch that because it can cost you thousands of dollars to repair. But in the end of the day, it's still repaired. So a collector would just prefer the original repair than the following repairs.
Yeah.
So you can see they're slightly all done by hand, slightly a little bit different.
Yeah. That's what. I did think it was hand done because of the difference.
So they're called maping form in the vase.
Okay.
So it's a long neck with a globular polishing. Maping.
Yes. Thank you.
So they're about. So I guess you like to know the value.
It's not really not my price priority. It was more about the period.
So we've got that sorted, but I think customers and everyone out in the greater world would like to know how much it would cost. So as a pair, at least you've got the pair.
Yeah.
Sometimes we just receive one, and it's always half the value or that. So as a complete pair, mantle vases, we're probably looking between maybe $400 to $500.
Oh, okay. It's interesting.
Yeah, but very, again, the yellow, quite bold, and people are quite attracted to the yellows.
Yes.
Sometimes they're always quite dark. But they do follow Satsuma style. But so about $400 to $500, $600 on a good day.
Wow.
Yeah, at auction.
Yeah, I'll be very careful with them.
No, perfect. Well, thank you very much.
Well, thank you.
Wonderful.
Okay.
So who do we have next on the... Oh, okay. Hello. Hi, Joanne. I'll put these back here and I can help you with your other... collection stores and the picture. No, can't see. Perfect. So I guess we'll do one at a time. Perfect. I'll put this little puppy here. No, it's fine. We can do him last. There we go. So shall we start with the Royal Dalton?
Yes.
So, can you tell me anything about that?
Very little at all. These were things that were given to my mother.
Oh, okay.
Some time ago. So they ended up with me, and
down the line
sat in the china cabinet for a long time. So I thought it was a good time to find out a little bit more about
So a little Dalton decanter. Beautiful. Yep. So, Royal Dalton. So again, about era of that mark is about 1910, before 1925. After 1925, they say Royal Dalton made in England. It just says England, so we know it's before the period.
Okay.
Designed to keep your spirits in there. So very common. Majority of homes would have a couple, if not a few, depending on what spirits you like to choose. But possibly just whiskey, most likely, and then the larger ones would be brandy or yes,
All different shapes.
all different shapes. Yes. So, are you interested in the price range or?
Look, I just wanted to know a little bit. How did I see if there's a
So
price
yeah,
of it?
the English made, and at auction you probably see between maybe 100 to 200. This is quite common.
Yes.
But the blue is always desirable because it's very in the contemporary world. People like just plain colours. With a little cameo here on the King,
Yes.
King George, good old man. So we're looking about 1 to 200 at auction. Yes. So that's number one. We'll put that aside there. And
This little one was just very interesting. I think it probably should have a stopper in. I don't know. But it was something that I've known since I was a little girl, and it looked to me like it was hand painted. I mean, some parts are beautifully painted, and other parts are quite rough, so I couldn't quite decide about that.
okay, so good to inform you it's complete.
Oh, it is.
It's just a little rosebud or a little stem vase, just a couple of like a little spray of flowers there, ornamental. English, so number two will mean like it will be a series of two, possibly, or the size, depending on how the house would have described themselves, but generally two in a set. It is handmade and with the enameling there. I think that's just rubbed off in age.
Right.
It's just wear and tear, but still in its sort of as an object, it's in very good condition. Very good condition. A little bit age. Did you think that very important? Late Victorian, very late Victorian or early Edwardian. So you can see they've blown it and they just snapped it off there from the blowing stick and just filed it back. So quite early, maybe beginning of the Edwardian period. But little fleur de lis. So again, English or French, possibly. I'm inclining for it to be more English. With the opalescent and the satin glass.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very nice.
So at auction value about 80 to 140.
Oh, very good. Thank you.
They've pretty much made for your little boudoir kind of dressing table.
Course.
Yeah, that's quite sweet. There we go. And this little guy.
That was my husband's aunt who travelled a lot and
Okay.
bought us lots of lovely things. So that came down to us as well from her.
Oh,
And it's just such a pretty little thing.
it's very, very sweet. What do we have here? I just put that there. It's Royal Worcester. Okay, yep. So those little dots underneath there, they're the date mark. So it's about 1965. Again, you need a book was to read these marks. They're quite in depth, but about mid-century 1960s, I would say. And generally, we can find the signature here.
Oh, right.
So yeah, can't make that out. But
I couldn't tell what it said.
in my notes at home, if you don't mind, I can always give you my card and I can find that for you. But yeah, it's a little wonderful little piece. They generally make a little collection of miniature teacups and saucers, so you can collect the whole series of little cups and saucers, sugar cups and creamers. And at auction, with the little stone fruits, you will probably receive about 300 to 500, 600 for a little cup like this. For a little coffee pot.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
Thank you very
no problem.
much.
And the last
That one is another piece that came from the same lady as this large
okay, here we go.
bottle. And I know it's print. I just wasn't sure what age it was. And
Okay. So we have, who's the artist here?
oh,
There we go. Okay, so he made a lot of dog prints. You probably see them in his English. He would have made a lot of dog paintings, and they used his imagery on different vases and pots.
Oh, right.
Let me see his name. I have it here. Yeah. So I think is it Charles Richard?
Brackett?
Right, like that.
Yeah, I see it.
That's right. Yes. So yeah, he did a lot of dog painting. Yes. And that's where he became quite famous. So I guess his little etching, some painted, hand-coloured etching. There we are. So yeah, little spaniels there, quite sweet. So that at auction again is only a print, but it's hand-coloured. Probably about, you're looking at about the $80 mark. Maybe on, depending on the colour, up to 200.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay, but yeah, very lovely though, sweet. No foxing, which is always good on these kind of papers. There we go. Great. Thank you. Oh, I put these back here.
Yes.
What do we have here?
Oh, well, we've got a coffee pot.
Wonderful. We all love coffee.
I'd love to be able to tell you that it's a family heirloom that was handed down, but I can't say that, but it has been in our family since the mid-80s.
Oh, okay. And so your parents bought the coffee pot, or
Yeah.
did you hire it?
No, my parents bought it, and it was just decided that this is one piece of the family that I would get.
Oh, okay.
So it was us to me.
So yes, a silver coffee pot. Yep, London marks there. TW. Yes, very. So the cat mark there, or the panther, that tells you it's London, sterling silver. Also, the bust indicates it's sterling silver, and the TW print on the bottom, that tells you the maker, and the S in the little shield, the year.
Okay.
So I can let you know, I did my quick research before. So it's by, here we go, then TW John Wigram. So but he started from like 1789 onwards, and he sort of fizzled off towards beginning of the 20th century.
Yep. Okay.
But not him personally, but the company he's founded.
Yeah.
He got little ivory bits there for the finial, so that's
Yeah.
ivory. And
Showing a little bit of wet. Yeah.
yeah, no, it's okay. Ivory is quite strong, and the older marks indicate it's the age, so that's what you like to know, especially if you ever feel like you need to export it, but we'll leave it in Australia. So silver is always down to weight value. At the end of the day, always weight.
That's it.
So we'll just have a quick gram set, see how heavy the guy is. Just shy of under a kilo, so it's 900 grams precisely. 900
Okay.
grams.
Yeah.
They were good back then, made everything in accordance to even numbers, but all in included, so that's just possibly a little bit. So you call it all in, 900 grams. So, lovely Ferdinand.
Yes.
Little
the engraving.
It's quite interesting, yeah.
Quite
The
intricate.
aesthetic movement,
Yeah.
very much so. The kind of, that's what we'll call that, with the spout and the handle, little Mexican hat kind of top. But would you like to know current value, or?
I'd love to know.
So, when we're discussing value on silver, it's always 1 ounce per 1 gram, $1 per 1 gram of silver. So 900 flat, you know.
Yep.
But considering its age, it's in excellent condition. I don't think ever used, or if used, very rarely. Hardly no scratches, so we always look for dent marks, because coffee pots always get knocked around.
Yes.
No warped. No, so you're looking about maybe $2,000 to $4,000.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
2,000 to 4,000.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
And again, if you had a teapot, for some reason, teapots are always attractive, but you probably could easily triple. But coffee pot alone, about 2,000 to 4,000.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. Thank you very much. That's,
Not a problem.
that's very interesting.
No good. Lovely. Spotlight. Yeah. Great.
Oh,
Books. Let's take Perfect. So, what can you tell me about the chair?
Unfortunately, nothing. Actually, I bought it off a lady who was English, and she was going back to England.
Oh,
And she had brought the chairs with her from England, and I bought 4 of them.
You can
I had
definitely see
no
a bit
idea.
of age. It's a fair bit of time. They've redone the upholstery, I can see.
Actually, I did.
Oh, perfect. So you took away the straps underneath? Were straps or?
Actually, underneath is still the original.
Wonderful.
All I did is just do a very quick.
Lovely. No, great. Integrity is still kept.
So the integrity is there.
Great. Lovely ladder back chair with a little bit of Gothic influence there. So quite solid still. I don't think nothing's been shaved off with most. Generally, when you find chairs, they've always been amended somehow. And 4 in this pretty much same condition, same nick.
Absolutely.
Right. So at auction, we'll probably value these chairs about maybe 180 each. So that's about what, $500 to $1,000 in general. But yeah,
And you don't know where they might have come from or what.
it's very hard without a maker's mark. We'll probably have to do a bit of research. With the screws are still intact.
Yeah.
There's not much I could really tell without some maybe other eyes coming in to help us. But generally, if we don't have a maker's mark or tag,
So
come on. Generally, yeah. Also, what quite well known must have a little tag there, so then you can attribute them or amend them. But not to my knowledge. Without doing further investigation, I give you a solid answer. But
perfect.
again, without any label or tag, we can't really pin it to someone.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Not a problem.
Lovely. Lovely.
Oh, okay. Wow. Hello.
So, when we get stuff at the bar, it comes in all shapes and sizes, and you find things down the bottom of the boxes sometimes, which intrigue us, and we often then try and value stuff that we can list on our eBay site.
Okay.
Facebook pages, perhaps. Now, I found a very similar photograph online that told me more about this than I could otherwise find out. There was a very similar object that was made in Germany. Mm-hmm. It's actually got a made in Germany sticker underneath.
You've done that sort of yourself.
That's it. That's the most fragile bit. Yeah, that's very faint, but that's.
You know what's still there? It's good. No, it is a continental piece. So.
Yeah. So we believe it's a wine decanter.
Yes. Wine.
It probably had a cork stopper on it in the past, but someone's fashioned it on it.
No, it fits
Modern
perfectly.
decanter.
Yeah.
It fits perfectly. So the photo online had a beaker underneath, a modern Pyrex beaker. It's on Etsy
fill
or
your
some
wine
set.
up, yeah.
But the one online did not have a candle holder. That's obviously a spike for it.
Yes, it's for a counter.
Which would give it a bit more atmosphere, perhaps, in
Yeah.
in dim lighting.
The purpose of the candle is pretty useless unless for create the ambience. And
It's got figurative sort of grape leaves there, I think.
yes,
Okay, fine.
and it'll probably hold 750 ml, so a whole bottle of wine or chosen spirit.
Yeah.
And you put your cup under there, and it will dispense your wine into the glass.
That still seems to work.
It seems the springs action still working.
Oh,
So yeah, a little bit of rust, but that's okay. I think that's our
well, I
fit.
would advise people to restore it with a new paint job. You can restore black things pretty easily. with
Yes,
spray cans.
yeah, easy. So
So I didn't get an external valuation from anyone on this, but
okay,
I've sort of based the price on what other people were selling the similar thing.
okay, and what?
We often do that.
Okay, great.
Try and,
Sure.
I'll market ours at a level below what other people are selling so we can move things.
Yeah, we can move things along.
Things on.
Always a good idea.
So what do you reckon?
Yeah. So at auction, you generally find them selling between 50 to 150, depending on the condition.
Yeah.
This one again, once you remove the bit of the rust, you probably can get the higher figures there.
So
And
the etching's in great condition.
featuring and the glass isn't chipped, and you have the internal slip, the spring action still moving. So once it's cleaned up and it's in functional
ready to go.
We thought this was to hold ice to keep the
Yeah, to keep
wine
the
chilled,
wine
yeah.
chilled. Yeah, that's right. You've done your research well.
on that one. Okay,
So yeah, about mid-century, 1965-ish, or something like that.
it's hard to get age.
But yeah, that's generally what they produce. And that sticker with the paper, the label would indicate that. So yeah,
Okay,
wonderful. So shall I push?
well, I can put that back on the
Yeah,
cake.
perfect. There you go.
Thanks. This is one we had a bit of trouble with figuring out what it was. I originally plumped for a leather tool of some
Yes,
kind. It's a,
that's what it's a little visit.
it's actually a riveter
Yes, riveter.
with lots of spare
Parts
rivets
of different size holes you can
devices
make.
that relate to riveting.
I'm assuming for leather or for small pieces of wood or metal.
Oh, okay. It's in there pretty tight, but it does come out.
Nice.
These are rivets.
Handy piece
Few
of
different
object.
sizes.
Yeah. Looks like it's still being used.
But it stays in great. You expect that to move up and down so you can sort of manually press the rivets through the material. It was made to be strong enough to punch holes in metal.
Yes. Metal, anything
Yeah.
thin enough. that can punch.
So
Wood, leather.
there's not a instruction manual with it. I thought there might have been, but yeah, look at this.
No, I'm sure if you're going to be using this, you probably know what
you
you're
can
doing.
probably, yeah, you're either into riveting or
You're not.
know what they do. I'll put that back
Yeah.
securely later.
But there is a market for any sort of carpentry related.
We
tools.
identified the brand despite
Excellent.
I sold this once to someone on the
Little Bakelite handle.
on the assumption that it was a leather working tool. That's what he was into. He did his own research and said it's a riveter.
Yeah.
So we gave him a refund and got it back to sell again. That's he got a very accurate.
Oh wow! Excellent. So what did he? What was his finding?
He even found the brand name, which is a Preycinet, Preycinet. Don't know where that was made actually. Might tell me on my notes.
We have all the little rivets are in.
Yes,
Like you
it's
haven't
a
lost
full
any.
toolkit. Whether
Yeah.
you'd have to use it, I think you would have to spray a lot of WD-40 on there
And
to
just clean it up.
make
I
it
think
move
so.
again.
Yeah. Easy.
For the right person, yeah, I think so.
No, it's perfect. Yes. So
Evaluation.
well, this is a bit a bit hard, but at Auction we sell from garden equipment to motorcycles to boats to cars to silver, and we have carpenter planes, and it's always quite desirable. Anything to do with any manual sort of labour.
So vintage tools.
Vintage tools, yes. So, and we, similar objects sell like a single items for about up to 800, 1,000. Some of them, if there's a complete set in the thousands, but this is a bit specialized and a bit more, sits quite Bakelite, so about 1920s, like Art Deco-ish, I would say. So
Because that's probably added to
yeah,
the
added,
collection.
yes. So it's a mix, kind of a mixed lot.
The box itself it's bespoke for the tool,
Yeah.
and it's a bit battered on one side, but you
They
could
still
fix that
use it
too.
exactly. So I'll put it down about $200 safe mark.
Okay.
Safe mark, 200. But if you have your bow of people, I'm sure that you're open to a larger world, larger pool of specialized individuals.
Yeah, we have quite a few people who come in and always look at the vintage tools we have for sale in the shop or on.
Yeah, it just depends if you want to move along quickly or find the right like the specialized price for the right person. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you. Next is the
Yes.
a casserole bit.
Which is repeat that's
It's a bit crumbly.
yes. I'll help you.
got it. Okay, well, thank you.
So we didn't realise what this was when it came in. I just saw a lovely new-looking glazed casserole.
Yes.
I looked for a maker's stamp. Couldn't
Yes.
find it.
No, nothing.
Then somebody spotted the signature on it, which is in French. Jean Marais.
Oh wow, the
And-
actor
Yeah, it's a French actor from
and director.
1930s.
Nice.
Sorry, yeah. So that's his signature there. And he signs all his works that way. Once I found it out, I remember seeing his movies on SBS some time ago. He was famous as an actor, being in a couple of Jean Cocteau's early movies. The first ever version of The Beauty and the Beast, they called it La Belle et la Bête, and Orphée or Orpheus. He was in that as well. He also made it onto a cover of a Smiths single.
Oh,
This charming man, I believe it is. Anyhow, he was quite an icon in French cinema. Lived to be 85 from 1913 to 1998. In his late life, he became a
just
renowned sculptor.
Yes.
So if I had this in my kitchen, I'd be loath to use it.
Yeah, you'd probably
Even though it's
love that signature. No.
it's glazed and can probably resist a certain amount of heat, you'd be worried about, scratching anyway or whatever. I'd be plonking salads in there, not hot food.
Nice football.
But we did a bit of research on Jean Marais' life and sculpture. Did some pretty amazing surrealistic sculptures. It's like they were straight out of his early movies, which were Cocteau was a surrealist. I remember seeing there where he walked along long corridors in his castle or places like that, and there were hands and faces sticking out from the wall, and he's done a few sculptures of similar objects which to command really high prices overseas and on the internet. But I found one that had been sold recently in Sydney, a French sort of kitchenware store in Summerhill, and it went for about $250 to $350, maybe even $400. And I got a valuation quote from Lawson's on this for
okay.
$250 to $350. We've currently got it for $180 at our Stanmore showroom.
Yes.
But it's in great condition. As I said, I'd be loath to use it because you might take a bit of
I think
glaze off it.
yes. I think if you were to buy this, you probably won't use it. You'll probably keep the integrity of the piece intact and just have the showpiece.
It's actually got
Even the glazing is reminiscent of surrealism in a way of the dark.
This was a common glazing for Jean Marais. It's gunmetal grey or gunmetal black. There is actually a hole on the handle to hang it. I'm assuming.
Oh, you're up on the kitchen.
Yeah,
walls. Yeah.
yeah. About it comes in the kitchen or whatever. But I'd be keeping away from the kids, that's for sure.
That's true. No, I think that's quite generous for 180 if you wanted to move it along. But yeah, the 200 to 250 to 450 would be for a piece of like French history and cinema history as well. Probably if you venture out into Europe, you probably can get the clients from there. If you get to tap into that market somehow, you probably see a lot more collectors in the field.
Yeah, indeed. We need to sell more of our eBay stuff overseas, I think.
Yeah.
That's where most of the buyers are.
Well, especially it's strange how Australia has so many objects that are more renowned in Europe or in overseas in America, and they somehow make their way to Australia. It's amazing how things that we buy here or that I find across auctions are not in auctions overseas. You still find them that's selling for 3 times the value that what we can fetch in Australia.
I guess that'd be even harder to get your hands on overseas than they would be here. So
It's true, yeah. Yeah, so it's,
Shaver as a month or what.
that's right.
Yeah.
So thank you so much.
It's just one more, I think.
Perfect.
It's right
I
behind.
think the best to last, is it? Or
One of the latest to last. We only received this about a month ago. The egg.
the egg, the Italian egg.
It's actually called an Aveto, which is Italian word for egg. It
Yes.
may not. I'm not entirely sure about which form or case that is, and whether that means small egg or whatnot.
Let's try and
Anyhow,
lift it up to
we can, yeah. Just grab it. How's it?
the bake. Down here.
Snuff it. Head.
No. Fiberglass. Okay. I'll assume.
Yeah. So
Okay.
this is an early.
Yes. You probably can find, I think, once they rehash them out again into.
Yeah, they're still making them. The Italian company started to make these in 2008, so it looks more vintage than what
It does. It does.
I
Doesn't
thought initially it was in the 60s or 70s. But this Italian company made these for domestic use. I've seen something similar in a house in the Blue Mountains. They had little bins inside for each stream of recycling,
Yes.
plastic, cardboard, whatever.
Yes.
Once they put them in there in the rear of the kitchen, they could access the bins outside, then put them in their bigger bins to put out. So this is something similar in one single object, but you do wonder how much it holds. It's got little, fairly small entry points for each waste item in there.
That's
I think it would fit too many 2-litre drinks.
no, not too
Okay.
many.
Maybe none at all. But your bins come out this way, and they're not particularly large themselves. I'll do this carefully.
Oh, really? You have to.
Well, I'm not sure what angle you can get on this. We can open the 3 larger bins below which items will fall into. The blue one should.
That's it. Yeah. How would we? I guess do you have to line things? I'm assuming with.
Well, it depends on what condition the recyclables are in.
That's it, I suppose.
Yeah, not a bad idea. But each one has an entry here. Same sort of worldwide colours, yellow for commingled. I'm not sure what the green one is. Blue for paper and paper, possibly. Yeah. There's a nifty design. They're making some pretty amazing looking ones with the silver. Coated silver outside, for example. It's pretty impressive. So they try to make this as a
More as an object.
as an object for a sort of house with modern minimalist decor, I think.
And not much rubbish as well, or like recyclables.
Not enough space in these.
No.
Today's a week's worth of recycling in most homes in Australia out of the 10. It's a nice subject. There is one little flaw with it, which I've described on my.
A little bit of the.
Yeah, so what is on top is a turn crusher. Someone's used it a bit too forcefully, and it's just got 3 cracks on
Good night.
the plastic top. But back in the day when they would be catch with cans, crumpled or whatever was squashed, that would have been fine. But these days you've got with the new machines we have in New South Wales at least, they read the barcode.
Yes,
They can't read that. You don't get
gosh.
10 cents for charity or in your own pocket. So it wouldn't be necessary today if you want to recycle the tins. But before we sell this, I think we can repair that with some super glue. It's just needs doing. So what it needs, I think, maybe a bit of sanding. But yeah, got various prices for these online, new and second hand.
How much can you buy one in brands?
You're talking about 300, a bit more to specialised to the exterior, like
Colours or the
shiny silver or
yeah.
something like that.
But it's like the first generations.
I think it is, just judging from the colours, yeah.
So yeah. So I would, in its current condition, you probably will sell it for about $100 easily. But it was a bit of love and care, and you specify it's first generation, 2008 model, probably can possibly double the amount for your money. I would say about 200 to 400. Again, it's an object for certain taste and for certain.
It's not terribly practical anymore.
No. So it's more of an object, maybe in someone's study or an office, if they just.
Yeah, probably the size for a small office.
So yes, definitely not. I think in Australian kitchens with family, the homes and children, I would say. But
Yeah.
there is a large pool of modern design and contemporary design going, a lot more than the Victorian era. So we used to, in the auction industry, would cedar furniture and early colonial furniture was our high sellers. These days, it's been flipped over to mid-century forward. So we're seeing a lot more mid-century design, Danish design, now even into Italian. A lot of Italian contemporary designers are dealing with plastics and recyclable plastics. I think this is all recyclable plastic too. It's probably made from.
It's really hard to tell. This is a grey area in New South Wales. I think that there's a lot of plastic has numbers coded onto it, and they mean different things.
Well, I think the object itself is made of recyclable plastics.
Yeah, but it should be one way or another.
Yeah. So.
Whether or not we do it in this country or state.
No, I don't. But at least Italians are doing it, so that's good. So that's a drawing card in your, I think, in the way you present and sell the objects.
A few more ideas.
Yeah. Oh, good.
Describe it online, I think, to attract people.
So yeah, I think and the colours are bright, and it's an object.
It's got all recycling sticks on there. You could change it.
You can change it, yeah. Even.
Yeah, wow.
Thank you so much.
No, thank you.
So where will we be selling that? Bruce?
It's on our eBay site right now. I've only had it out there for a few weeks.
Yep. So how do we find us on eBay? Do you search on eBay?
Direct link from our bower.org.au website.
Yep.
Homepage. And if you Google on eBay, you'll find it pretty easy.
Yep. So we've
If you
got...
Google the word Aveto, there can't be too many others selling. I didn't find any selling in Australia.
Yep. Yes, so a lot of everything that you've seen here that Bruce was talking about is for sale on our eBay shop. And I think a lot of people don't know that you can buy specialised Bower items on eBay. So yeah, just go onto eBay and search for Bower, the Bower, and you'll find that there's quite a lot of things. We've got lots of different categories, don't we, Bruce? We've got books, we've got toys.
Barbecue. I don't know, 20 categories, something like that. I seem to specialise in books of one kind or another. I primarily have volunteered at the Bower for quite a while looking after their book collection. Started out as a library, then morphed into a bookshop. We sell music of all kinds there, from 78 records to vinyl and CDs and DVDs, of course.
What would be some of the more specialised books or records that you might have sold in the past?
A couple of quick stories here.
Might move this egg up.
We'll put the egg
Put the egg
back
down.
in the egg cup.
Back there.
So I spot things there all the time. You get a feel for this kind of thing, but genres like early Australiana, those books sell quite well.
Okay.
Art, quality photography, that kind of thing. Art, especially Aboriginal art. We sold a book on a particular Aboriginal artist recently for about $300, worth a bit more, but the guy who bought it actually gave away the copy he bought at the launch, and he owns a painting by the artist, so he had to have it once he saw it. He snapped it up and gave the price. Found an $800, well, someone was selling it for $800 online. Copy of an amazing photography book by Peter Dombrovskis, the well-known Tasmanian photographer.
The one who did all those amazing, iconic shots of the Franklin River.
Yeah, correct.
Wow.
He died in 1906, and this book it's unlikely that it will be reprinted again. It was only a small print run, probably, in his own printing company.
So it seems like the Bower's like a historian.
Well, we get really good stuff in all the time. We don't always spot it when it first comes in. One of my helpers put it on sale on the floor because she knew it was special, and it's a beautiful colour photography book. She put $20 on it, and I just thought, geez, I better look this up.
No, that'll be one of those stories that ends up on a show like this, like 20, I picked it up for $20, that's worth $1,000.
Yeah,
Yes, oh dear.
Shows you what you can find down there at the Bower. Anyhow, once I looked it up, there were people on a books, which is a site I use for reference all the time, selling for up to $800 in America.
In America, US.
We got $400 we sold to somebody who lived in Hobart, so that was a happy ending.
Oh, that's great. Yeah. So I think also maybe important to mention that that's a really important fundraising or extra source of revenue for the Bower, that we can, sell some of our high value items and bring in some extra revenue, because we are a not-for-profit, and it is, it gets hard these days to keep things going. So it's really great when we have these extra ways of bringing in some extra money to be able to pay people to work for us for a bit longer and to be able to put on events like this. So I really want to thank you so much, Bruce, for everything that you do for the Bower. We don't think we could really do without you now. But I think that sounds like a bit of a tip for people. Just keep coming on down to the Bower's Addison Road shop, and you never know, you might be able to pick up something that Bruce hasn't been able to whisk away yet. We're thanking
Thank
Rose.
you very much. Very honoured. Thank you very much.
And thanks to Raffan, Kelaher and Thomas for providing Rose to us. And so one of our key supporters of the campaign, of the festival. And do you want to say how people can get in touch if they want to?
Well, if you're interested, if you have any values or objects you'd like to be valued, please visit us at in Leichhardt, 549. Let me just double check that. Or just Google Raffan, Kelaher and Thomas. RKTA, done.
RKTA, that's it. Okay, fantastic. And I just want to say, the person I bought these beads from, whose stall is out there, it's Afri Beads. If that's what you can Google Afri Beads to find her, or come on down to see her stall. And these beautiful earrings are from Mum's Merrily Weaving. And we'd love you to visit, or to visit the Bower's website and see all the amazing workshops and the sites of our Addison Road store in Marrickville and our Summerhill boutique store in Summerhill. And the first Saturday of every month, we're open, along with all of our other fellow organisations that are in the Inner West Sustainability Hub at 7 Prospect Road, Addison, Summerhill. And that's really worthwhile coming to. There's a sustainable market there the first Saturday of every month. Our boutique store is open, and our repair shop for electronics, bikes and furniture is also open first Saturday of the month. And we have repair shops open during the week, all at Summerhill. So just stay on our website and look around, and thank you very much. And this is a wrap for Vintage Valuers. Woohoo!